Hello, my name is Nunix, and today I'm going to show you a two-way water boat elevator in Minecraft Beta. This is here on my Minecraft Evolution world, and we're kind of high up here in this floating island that I made, and I want there to be a way to get up and down from this island using a boat, using the water, and to go underground. So let me show you what I built. So this is kind of the central canal here. You get on the boat. When you're ready to go, you press this button, and it lets you go. And then it's going to kind of ram you up against this glass so that you don't keep moving forward. And then I have kind of a hole here through the ocean made of signs so that I can fall completely through. And then at the bottom here, it's basically the same thing as what you saw above, but in the reverse direction. But now I go up against this water column here. That really is actually just the water source up here. And it sends me all the way up, and I shoot up, and then it spins me back around. And I'm basically back where I started. And then I can get off, and I would recommend being a little bit careful when you get off, because sometimes if you nudge the boat it will fly off in a random direction. It can either break or it can be in a position where it's harder later to make the system work again. So I'm just going to describe some of the key features here. I'm not going to do like a block by block tutorial, but hopefully you watch this and you will understand how to apply this to your own scenario. So this is a 3 wide system here. You can also make it 2 wide, and I have another elevator on this world where it is 2 wide. I do believe actually that making it 3 wide is easier, and the reason for that is that you can employ this formation here of pressure plates, and that just makes things really simple because it allows you to constantly move the boat towards the center. So as you can see here, this combination here is basically going to be your best friend if you're making a 3-way water or a 3 wide water elevator. You put pressure plates here, you put your water source here and there, and because they're kind of off to the edge and there's no central source, they'll push like the water towards the center here, and then it allows you to go into the next set of pressure plates like that. Anyways, I have here 2 doors that open like that, and this button here just has some redstone that goes underneath here, and sort of a key thing here, this is just because Minecraft redstone was weird at this time. Um, I have this light, I have this redstone torch on, so the button is off by now. I have the redstone torch turned on, and then it flips back to off when it's here. And that's just because, honestly, I don't even know, but doors were really weird in this version, and when the doors were like close to each other, they would, for some reason, like reverse their like functionality, if that makes sense, or like their rotation. I don't know. It's just what you have to do. But yeah, you press the button and it opens up the doors, which allows the boat to go through because the boat is probably like 1.5 blocks or so. It's definitely more than 1 block. That's why you can't fit through this middle gap here. So you need to open up the basically the channel. Anyways, then the boat is going to go through here. And then this part is kind of important. You want to have some, if you're trying to have it go down, you want to have some way to stop the boat from flying off because it will fly off for sure. And then this is sort of specific to my case here, but I have, this is an ocean, and then you can sort of see down there, I kind of have a huge stack of signs that I put. It was very annoying to put them, but I stacked it basically from the bottom of my like little hole there all the way up until the surface level of the water, and that just gives you sort of a gap for the boat to fall in. And so let's just ride. And so, oh, well, look at that. Okay, so I'm not sure why I fell through. I probably just have to put one extra layer of glass underneath there. So we're learning in real time how this system could be improved. Let me see if I can actually try to fix that right now. Okay, I've added another layer of glass, and so hopefully we should not have the same problem. Um, yeah, this drop part is probably the most finicky because one slight like deviation and you kind of will fall like in the ocean rather than in the hole that you dug out in the ocean, or whatever method you're going. It's honestly a lot easier to just have the elevator be completely underground and be surrounded by all 4 walls, but I don't know, I wanted to make it challenging. Anyways, underneath here, it's literally the exact same sort of thing. You have this redstone torch on that then goes into another redstone torch. And the only thing that will be different, I guess, is over here with the water elevator. So really this is just a column of water that's going from all the way up there, and I'll show you that as well. But I sort of have these, I have the channel go directly into here. I have this lowered by a block, and it's this 2 by 3 section here. and that allows basically the water to from here to fall down, and it kind of goes in the reverse direction, but it doesn't matter. The boat's never going to be actually touching this water. It will just fly directly into this wall and into the water stream. And in this version, when the boat is touching water, it just flies up. And so let's just witness that. So now that we're here, we just shoot up, and then we come out here, we go super high, and then the boat gets flipped. So let me just now talk about the final part here, which is this part here. So the water source blocks, I believe, are here and here. And I had to kind of finagle a little bit with how they were placed and when they were placed to make the water kind of flow out like this. You basically just put blocks underneath here to make it flow out one extra, and then you can remove them, and it maintains like the shape, I guess. Um, I have these two signs here so that water doesn't go out like through these other two columns or these other two sets of columns, but only through this set of columns. And then I have these signs hanging off these blocks here so that the water doesn't flow back. And I will say the reason I added two layers here of water, or like rather than just having like the water down here, I made it sort of raised a little bit, is because when the boat shoots up really high, if it falls back down, it can sometimes like kind of fall underneath the water. Like it will like move so fast through the water that as it's falling, it passes through this one layer of water that you have. And in my experience, just having uh, the water raised by a little bit makes it pretty likely that you're not going to experience that. At least so far, I've not experienced that because the boat will just have to pass through more water, and that water will push it up. And so yeah, then you just drain it back into the system, and that should be that. Hopefully, you can take some inspiration from this and make this in your own world. I hope you have a good day.